coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. What's happening, what's going on, so on and so on. Let's go, man. 150. Meet and greet. Let's get it, man. Put the good vibe in the air, man. Put the word out on the street, man. If each one of y'all go get a sub today, we in there. Like Air McNair, you heard, and it's on and popping. Let's get it, let's go, man. Big love to all my subscribers, man. All of my membership, man. Y'all know what it is. If you ain't got the membership, shame on you, blame on you. I'm getting ready to tell y'all, fire one today. You dig? Straight like that. Listen, but let me give y'all this good old story right here, man. To give y'all something about my guy Marc. I ain't did nothing about Marc in a while, but this came across my mind because I was thinking about my other homeboy Hitman, aka Graham. You did. Me and Graham became real cool. Then we fell out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, sort of. But the time that we was cool, it was like he was my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And I still look at him like my brother. But then when we had a falling out, you know, I ended up getting locked up shortly after that on some skullduggery, and we never was around each other again. But I do consider Graham my brother. So at this point in time, we on Mecklenburg. Take it back to Mecklenburg. So we on Mecklenburg, right? So I'm in the pod with Graham and DP. That's who became my little clique on Mecklenburg. If you say you got to click like the dudes you hung with, I was with Graham and DP. Y'all already know DP. That's per cold food, cold Bama from Texas. But as I tell y'all, you got to pick your Bama. He was my Bama. He was our Bama. You know what I'm saying? Him and Graham was already cool. They both been down longer than me. They been bitten, been through the ringer. That's how they ended up on Mecklenburg. You know what I'm saying? Graham, man, was a different type of dude, man. He tall, he slim, he can box. That's why they call him Hitman. He was tall and lanky, probably like 6 feet, 5'11". But he was sharp with it. Quiet, different kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to know him to really mess with him, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, Graham was kind of like one of the most frugal, if you know what that word means. That's one of the turtlenecks, you know what I'm saying? Graham was probably one of the most frugal dudes I met. You know what I'm saying? By the time I got around Graham, this would tell you how frugal he is. Graham had been locked up a minute before I got around him. And Marc came in together. I'm going to get to that. But Graham was so frugal. Graham had almost 10,000 on his books. 10K from people sending him money and his state checks. I promise you, I'm like, what? He don't spend no money. Graham gonna eat the state baby. He gonna eat the state tray. When he go to commissary, if he go to commissary, Graham ain't spending no more than $5, 10 at the most. If he spend 10, he must be celebrating something. He just lived like that. He stacked all his money, saved all his money to one day that he'd get out. And I think he ended up doing like 36 years or something, like 36, 37 years. I ain't seen him or talked to him since he's been out. But at the time, I'm getting to know DP and Graham. We getting super cool, but we ain't like there yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Graham, DP always had some bull jive going on. But like I say, we kicked it every day, man. Ain't number 12 dudes in the block. You know what I'm saying? Ain't but 12 in a block on Mecklenburg. So this your community. So we was cool. You know, Southside Block was in there. BMO up in there. Priest up in there. What's my man name? Fat Tony up in there. Who else? Man, we had a couple of dudes up in Kitchen Man. The first dude I learned how to cook off the iron from. Kitchen Man up in there, not the Kitchen Man I know, another Kitchen Man, Fat Kitchen Man. So it was crazy, man, because like I said, it was a little community, right? So now, Marc was on the other side of the yard. I had been back in the hole already with Marc. I know of Marc. I know Marc antics. I know Marc reputation, right? Now, him and Graham, they came in the system together. They came through receiving together. They've been on different camps together. They end up on Mecklenburg together. So they've been knowing each other. So their friendship, their bond is deeper than, you know what I'm saying, me and Graham's at the time, or me and Marc's at the time. Me and Marc, we cordial, but we hadn't got like, you know, brothers yet. You know what I'm saying? That came later on down the line, years of knowing each other and on other institutions and stuff. So, man, you at the time, like I say, Graham is cool with me. He like one of my partners, but you know, like I say, it's early. So him and Marc used to go at it all the time, verbally, about different things that they was beefing about, arguing about. They always was competitive against each other. At the time, Marc heavy. He heavy, man. Marc weighed probably like 260, 270, big old belly. But he's still active. He move around, and Marc hits hard as a mofo. I'm telling you what I know, cause I used to be up in the rec room hitting the bag, bang, 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 boom, hitting the bag. Marc came over there and hit the bag before, and I see him, the velocity on his punches, boom, boom. He might not be as sharp, but if he hit you, he gonna hurt you, man. You know, and I've seen him hit people. I've seen him hit the CO. So it's effective. You dig? So, okay, so now, with that being said, we get to this day, right? We get to this day. We on the basketball court, right? Graham don't really play ball like that. Marc neither, but, you know, sometimes you get on it. I mean, at the time, me neither. You know what I'm saying? I play a little bit. Like I told you, I got that shot. But I ain't playing no defense like that. You dig? So I get picked to get on the court, especially when teams try to win. They gonna tip spot up, bank, just spot up, cause they know I'm gonna knock the shot down. But they know I ain't gonna be really, you know, doing no hard on defense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going that hard on defense. I'm you know what I'm saying? Them dudes is doing too much shaking and baking for me. You did. So they was on the court or something one day, because this one of these days ain't no whole lot of people out there. So just a lot of random dudes on the court. So they on the court, they on opposite teams. They get to arguing, they get to going back and forth, talking about this, talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And this has been going on years before I even met either one of them. This is how they do. This is their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So this day, I think it get a little overheated. Both of them saying words that you really don't say in the penitentiary. They call each other names that you really don't call each other in the penitentiary, unless you want some squabbles, unless you want some, you know what I'm saying, some get right, some straightening, you know. So I'm just sitting back and I'm watching, and I'm seeing, and I'm like, man, there they go again. But I'm not thinking it's going to lead to them, because I done seen them do this several times, right? But at this day, on this particular day, I guess Graham was feeling a certain type of way, because there's people out there too. You know, your ego always get involved, and words is being said, is some vicious words, right? And Marc is a different type of dude, bro. All the way around the board. You don't know when Marc's serious and when he not, because he gonna be laughing. And he got a what's the word I want to use? He got a sinister he got a sinister laugh, or what? That's not the word I want to use. I want to use like a villain. He got a villain laugh. That's the word I want to use. Like a villain in a movie, man. And you know what I'm saying? That's how Marc laugh. I swear to goodness, man. You gonna see for yourself when he get home. I believe my brother getting ready to come home. So Marc be doing that, and you don't know what's going on with him. And next thing you know, he'll take off on you. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, yeah, and punch you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So they was going back and forth, and then I think it got into the point where somebody said your mama, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. He said, what? And he walking up on Graham, and Graham like, don't walk up on me, man. Graham talk low and soft, like, man, don't walk up on me, man. Man, walk up on you or what? What you gonna do? And Marc walking up on him, and I'm sitting over there. I'm on the ground. I'm sitting there, and I've been playing too. I'm tired. I'm sitting there. I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? Drinking some water. And I see him walking up on Graham. And Graham is like, I think Graham taking off his shoes or putting on his shoes. He took off his shoes and straightened his socks, pulled his socks up or something. Either he putting them back on or whatever. So as he get the last shoe on and Marc approach him, and the words are being passed and dudes is kicking and ha, and I guess it got to Graham. So as Marc got closer to him, Graham punched him. Bang! Punched him in the mouth. Bing! Man, Marc bagged up. Marc said, oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. I like that. I like that. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I'm like, boom. And Graham is like, man, go ahead, man. I'm telling you, man, go ahead. I'm telling you, go ahead, man. But he done punched him in the mouth. But Marc ate it. So I'm like, oh, man. So, boom, I don't move. I'm still sitting there. It ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody getting jumped. Ain't none of that. You know, Graham a man all the way, a man. You know, Marc a man, too. You know, they handle their business. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I'm just hoping it don't be no, you know what I'm saying, none of that type of in play. You know, so, boom, they squaring, but Graham like, go ahead, man. Let's go ahead, man. I told you, go ahead, leave it alone. Marc like, nah, ain't none of that. We passed that. We passed that, champ. We passed that. So he flinching at him, and Graham is like, man, I told you, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Marc said, nope. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We fighting. You know, so Graham said, go ahead, go ahead. So he getting closer and closer. He flinch again, and Graham swing. When Graham swing, bang, bang, throw a 1-2. Marc duck the joint, go up on him and grab him. So Graham grabbed him and ran up. Now Graham ain't nothing but a $170, you know what I'm saying? Maybe slim, trim, about a $170 cut up though, in shape, about a $170. Graham, he can't really hold him. You know what I'm saying? Marc is up under Marc trying to lift him, but he pinning back and holding back. So then he knee Marc, boom. Boom, man! I'm telling you, dudes in penitentiary. You been in penitentiary a minute. I'm telling you, bro, the fighting skills is different. It ain't MMA, but whatever you want to call it, it's prison fighting. If you know, you know. Elbows, knees, butts, all that count in prison. You got to know these things. So he nailed him a couple times. Boom, boom, boom. Marc back up off of, pull up and go like that. So when he go like that and swing, bang. Graham duck and go up under him. But when Graham go up under him, he locked Graham neck up in this joint. If you know, you know. Now he got Graham like this, and he bracing back, and he got Graham by the neck, and he bracing back. He too big for Graham to lift up. He too big for Graham to move. So he bracing and he just holding. He said, yeah, now what? Now what? Now what? I kill you. I can break your neck, boy. I can break your neck, boy. I break your neck. So Graham like can't do nothing. So Graham is more or less like, all right, let me go. Let me go. He said, nah, no. It's crazy. So I'm looking at this joint. DP, I look at DP. I try to catch eyes with DP like, what's up? And DP looking at me too like, that's them, bro. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is out there. Dudes like, man, y'all break it up, man. Break it up for the police come, man. Y'all break it up. Marc still got it. Marc like, I can do anything I want to do with you, boy. You know what I'm saying, boy? I got love for you, boy, but I can't break your neck, though, boy. You know I can break your neck, though, right? You know I can break it, right? And Graham like, you got it? All right, you got it. Let me go. You got it. He said, nah, nope, I won't let you go right now. I won't let you. I let you go when I really let you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You swung on me. You punched me in the mouth. You understand me? I take you where I want to take you, do what I want to do with you. You know I got your life in my hand right now, right? You know that, right? You know I got that, right? Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right, let me go then. Let me go. Nah, I ain't ready yet. This is real life. This is going on. You know what I'm saying? This is not for play. It is not for show and tell. This really like going on. And I think Marc had it in his mind like he was trying to make a point like you can't whoop me. You know what I'm saying? Because that was always what they was going back and forth about. And then it always ended up to who could, because both of them been rumbling their whole bit. Both of them can get down. So, and they come in together. They know each other. They got history. But I guess Marc trying to make that point. He really won't, in my opinion, he won't try to really hurt Graham. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Graham went as hard when he punched, because Graham can pump. He can pump them things. I'm talking about put them together. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like their egos, too much was said. I'm gonna put hands on you to let you know don't say too much, and the other one I'm gonna put hands back on you and show you that you can't F with me. I think it was more of that, if y'all understand. So I'm saying, you got to be in that life, in that environment to understand. They got major history, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got major history. I'm talking about they done broke bread together, you know what I'm saying, and rumbled with police and stuff. They got major history. So it's just one of those moments where a point had to be made. You know what I'm saying? And you don't say anything. These young jokers is the ones coming to penitentiary and use the B word, this B word, that, and they playing. And they take an old time to check them, like, bro, watch your mouth with them words, bro. Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's a habit in some way that some dudes talk. It's laughing and joking and kikiing and ha-ha, some of these young dudes do. But older dudes don't do that, because when we came in the system, man, dudes was getting slaved for that. Dudes was getting hurt for that. Dudes, you know, so, and then it becomes a wordplay in prison. Certain words trigger a response. You know, you can't call a dude a sucker. You can't call a dude a snitch. You can't call a dude the B word. You can't call a dude a punk. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And even if you playing, dudes don't do, they take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? They take real offense to that, because it's always ears in the cornfield, and dudes is listening, and dudes who don't know you hear that and then just catch their attention. They turn their head and look who he talking to. So then they don't know you at all. They associate you with that word. That's why you don't play that in the penitentiary. And I think that's where they was at. They was at that point, and Marc just holding the man, and then a lot of dudes saying, come on, Marc, man, let the man go, man, for the police see, man. Police see, man, ain't that serious, ain't that serious. So Marc was like, man, nobody tell me I got this, man. I got this. You ready me let you go? Man, go ahead, let me go, man. Let me go. You ready? I'm going to tell you now. I let you go. You swing on me, I'm a dog you. I swear to God, I'm a dog you about this. You got it. You got that. You got that. You know what I'm saying? So Marc, more or less, like, let him go, pushed him back and bagged up. We good? We good? What's up? We good? And Graham looked at Graham, said, we good. We good. It's over. That's dead. That's dead. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, all right. He said, all right. Boom, Marc said, all right. Put his hand out. They dabbed each other. I love you, nigga. He said, I love you too, man. And that was it. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, in that is lessons too. Like lessons for dudes like me, because I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? That you don't move, you know what I'm saying, without knowing what you're moving on. You don't, you know what I'm saying, move until it's time to move. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the time, like I say, me and Graham getting super cool. But at the same time, I know for a fact, even he had confirmed it, even when I got in the building, that ain't nothing that you get involved with, y'all. I won't looking for you to stop that. I won't looking for you to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a one-on-one situation. Plus, like I say, I know him. We know each other. You know, it won't go but so far. You know what I'm saying? He said it been a whole different thing. It been some knife play in there. You see what I'm saying? But it won't none of that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So if you don't know, though, I could have escalated the situation if I would have jumped up and tried to get in it. Because then I would have made an enemy with Marc at the time before we even got cool. Plus, whoever messed with Marc probably would have said, hey, man, don't get in that show. And it could have, that whole incident could have got worse if everybody ain't know they role. If everybody ain't knew the dynamics between them. If everybody won't, you know, doing real time, that situation could have got out of control by other people. We let them handle that situation as men, and that's what they did, and it didn't become nothing else. And they ain't never stayed beefing. You see what I'm saying? But had somebody else got involved, you know what I'm saying, it would have turned into a whole different situation, which would have created lifelong enemies. You see what I'm saying? Me and Marc end up being like brothers like we are now. You see what I'm saying? But had I got involved in that situation, we wouldn't have even never got to this point. You did? You know, and like I say, Mark and Graham ain't never had no more issues. Not while I was there, not to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Always was cool. So it's just one of those things, man. It's about respect in the penitentiary, and it's about boundaries. How you set your boundaries of, even if we cool, this is, you don't go this far. Now, fast forward just real quick, me and Graham. That's how me and Graham fell out. That's exactly how we fell out. Same way, same incident. But it was years later, but we cool and we getting drunk. Me, him, and Cupcake. Right? I don't know if I told the story. I think I did on one of those. But me, him, and Cupcake, but we getting drunk. So we just talking in general. Right? We talking in general. We drunk. Right? And I think Grandma brought up his sisters or something and said something about his sisters, and then Cupcake was saying something more or less like, yeah, your sisters are like Bank, you know, all the girls like Bank or something like that, or woo. And Graham was like, man, my sisters ain't mess with no locked up nigga, ain't mess with no woo. And you know what I'm saying? And what you talking about? Oh, girl, like, man, I don't like Bank, because he talk about the COs, you know what I'm saying? So it was something to that effect. And then Cake said something to me, and I'm speaking in terms of these COs. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about none of these bees. You know what I'm saying? The word B, I ain't worrying about none of these bees, man. I'm trying to get out the penitentiary, right? So I don't know if it was the alcohol, I don't know if it was the ego. But we all drank it. We all got cups sitting on the tip, lean on the rail. You can do this at Mecklenburg. Police won't tripping about the drinking and stuff, as long as you want nobody to fight. So when I said that, Graham was same way, laughing it off like, man. And as I turned around, he kicked the cup out my hand. Yeah, he was good with his feet too. He kicked the cup out my hand like, bang! Like, man, what the is wrong with you, man? He said, man, watch your mouth, man. Watch your. I say, bro, what are you talking about? And Cupcake said, man, what y'all doing, man? We drinking, have a good time, man. I'm like, man, you tripping, dog. I mean, nobody said nothing about you or your people. I'm speaking to him about them, man, in general. What are you talking about? So he like, yeah, just watch your mouth, yo. I said, man, you know what? Man, I said, man, stay there away from me, dog. Real talk, man. You on some, stay away from me. He said, man, yeah, all right, you ain't saying nothing. I said, all right, I said what I said. Just stay away from me, man. So I go on to say, I'm mad in a mofo. But at this time, like I say, we super cool. This just came out of the blue. Penitentiary stuff, man. I told you dudes be going through things and they ain't got no outlet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no outlet. You got to suppress a lot of stuff. So in my mind, I later, especially later in retrospect, I knew it wasn't about me. It was about something he was going through. But at the time, I ain't see it like that. I'm like, man, yeah, man, F him. I don't say nothing else to me, man. Stay away from me. So I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't have no intentions on trying to do nothing to him. But I just felt like I'm gonna cut him, slam off. You know what I'm saying? But him knowing me by now, he know me well enough. He know my response to stuff like that. So he thinking that I'm looking at him like that now because I tell him to leave me alone, like I'm trying to hurt him, like I'm gonna try to do something to him. Cause that's normally what I'm gonna do. You know, he be kicking the cup out my hand. But so at the time we so cool, I'm talking we like brothers. We got our knives hid in the same place. You know what I'm saying? So this single cell don't make me. I go in my room, man. And I'm mad. I'm sitting there. I'm tripping. I'm like, man, this bound and kicked it. What the? You know what I'm saying? So I had some more drink in the room, so I'm drinking in the room there by myself, man. Sit there, man, and watch the TV, man. I cut my lights out and everything. I'm like, man, F that fool, man. Woo, woo, woo. And next thing you know, he come. Knock on the door, tell me, what you gonna kill me now? I'm like, man, get the away from my door, man. I ain't playing, dog. I ain't got no rap for you, man. Just leave me alone. Oh, you gonna kid? I said, bro, I ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do nothing with you. I don't want to talk to you. I ain't got nothing to do with you. Go do what you doing. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? He tell me, oh, okay, all right. And he leave, right? So I know he a little intoxicated too. So about 15 minutes later, he come back. I'm laid down now watching the TV, right? TV to the side. I heard something go. I heard something go. And Slack goes, get up, jump up. I look. He done went and got the knife out the joint and slid it in there to me. Said, there you go. If you gonna kill me, y'all, you gonna kill me over there. There you go. I said, man, you psycho, boy. You know what I'm saying? I probably believe at that moment right there, I realized Graham is psycho. He's psycho. I said, bro, what is you doing, bro? I said, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, bro. Nothing, but I'm definitely not, I ain't got no rap for you now, cause then you making me think you crazy. You making me think you crazy. So I slide it back out to him. I said, man, put the joint back where it came from, man. Put my joint back where it came from, man, and stay away from me, dog. You know what I'm saying? So he grabbed the joint, I guess he go put it back. I know he put it back. I seen it there the next day, right? But then we just won't talking to each other no more at all, just like that. Just like that. After years of every day we together. Just like that. For that one incident. Cause I won't feel in it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it made me look at you different now. Like you'll turn on me for what you think. Not even something you know. What you think I was talking about. So that just threw the whole vibe off. And that's when this even threw me off even worse. So it was like, bro, it won't even more than a week or 2 weeks later when somebody put a knife in my cell and got me locked up. People came and found the knife, got me like, I ain't know. I had no choice but to even consider him. But I know it won't him now. But at the time, I'm so discombobulated. I'm like, what? Yeah, they came in there, shaped it. I'm like, I'm cool. I ain't got no knife or nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? Knife in the laundry room. It was another knife in my cell, and they knew exactly where it was. They told me somebody wrote a note, put it out. At the time, I'm getting the weed in. Dudes trying to get rid of me. I think it's them dudes. Not long ago, about a month ago, I had beat the Nazi dude up. He's still in there. He might have did it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wanted to get rid of me. Then I'm thinking that the incident somebody wanted to get rid of me, and they put that knife in that joint. That's when I go to the hole, and I don't know if the police did it because they keep investigating me and they can't get me on nothing. So I don't know, bro. I got too many options. I got too many enemies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody got me, caught me slipping. You know what I'm saying? They had to go in there and put it in there when I was outside for wreck. You know what I'm saying? But somebody caught me slipping, dog, and I ain't know who did it because, like I said, I had too many enemies at the time. So I'm like, man, what the? So I thought it could even consider the police. I went on a hunger strike. You know what I'm saying? I won't eat, and I had my people calling up there 24/7. Time the girl I had calling up there, sister calling up there, mama calling up there. I'm telling them I ain't gonna eat. My mama them tell you better eat. I said I'm gonna die. I ain't eat nothing. I die before I eat. These people put a knife in my cell. They might put something in my food. I die before I eat up in here. And that just, put the battery in their back. They was, you better get, I'm calling it. They was on, you know what I'm saying? To the point where as the warden came to see me and told me, man, get your people to stop calling. But they try to feed me. They try to give me some street food, either McDonald's or Burger King. When they try to give me some street food to eat, just eat, man. Just eat so we can tell you people, I ain't eat nothing. I ain't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm defiant. You know what I'm saying? I ain't eat nothing. And next thing you know, boy, they came and emergency transferred me up off of that joint. They came at nighttime, said, sign this, man. I said, what is it? They said, oh, we're going to transfer you, man. Your people say they want you to transfer if you ain't eating, man. We just trying to get you safe where you can eat, man. Woo, woo. I said, yeah, all right. I signed the joint. I left that morning. That's how I went to Greensville. And I never saw Graham again. But when I was back in the hole, I'd be remiss without bringing this up. I was back there, and somehow the word got out there that I was back there on the hunger strike. Because everybody know a hunger strike, it depends on how hard you're going to go. Remember, Real Deal went back there, almost died on the hunger strike. You know what I'm saying? So dudes was concerned, I guess, or got the word out that Graham came all the way to the jail window and hollered at me, man. And I get to the window. It's, man, where you at? Because he found out where I was at. I said, I'm right here in the window right here. What's up? And we ain't talking, man. He was like, man, you good, man? I said, I'm all right. He said, man, say you ain't eating back there, man. You got something good, bro. He said, you need something, I got you. Whatever you need, let me know. You need me to call somebody or woo. You know what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, call my peoples. So he knew my people's number because we were that cool. I had hooked Grandma with a girl that I would mess with, her friend. And Grandma ended up talking to that girl for like 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Penitentiary type, you know what I'm saying? Correspondence. So He was like, man, I call him, let him know. I said, man, what you want me to? I said, man, tell him that. I said, I ain't eating, man. They better get me up off here, man. Do whatever they can, call whoever they can, get me up off of this joint. He said, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. And like I said, I ended up getting gone. I never saw him again. You know what I'm saying? After that, that's how penitentiary is. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he's still my brother, man. I still got mad love for him, man. You know, and would have went out there on the battlefield for him any day. You know what I'm saying? Even if death was on the table, that's how cool I was with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's a handful of dudes like that I was cool with in the penitentiary. And that's just what come with it, bro. You got to be willing to kill or die. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. If not, don't create those type of bonds and friendships. You know what I'm saying? So, but I consider him one of them dudes. He was one of my brothers, man. We just had a misunderstanding and never got a chance to remedy that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got gone. I never ended up on another institution with him again. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But anyway, yeah. But that's how I go, man. That's when Marc got to rumbling with his homeboy, man. I was right there. But me and Marc were the brothers that we are today. I'm glad it worked out because he was rumbling dude that was my brother at the time. There, both of them my brothers. So I'm glad it worked out, man. But that's how penitentiary is, man. It's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous every day in there, bro. Anything can happen, and it can happen from anybody. That's why you don't really trust nobody. You understand what I'm saying? With this type, you don't really trust nobody. If I would have went out on that yard and got to rumbling with somebody there to pull them knives out and was trying to keep me, Graham would have jumped in there for sure, for sure. I know that 100%. I know he would have. But at the same time, I did not know that he would do that. Get mad about something that he assumed. See what I'm saying? So, you never know, man. You never know. But you do know if you stay out of the penitentiary, you ain't got to deal with none of this type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Stay free, young kings and queens. Stay free, man. Y'all talk to me in the comments, man. Hype me up, like me up. You know this was a bomb story. Go show mighty. Put some respect on my name, man. And hit that like button and that hype button, man. We out here. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Duck them hooks, man. Chocolate City, you know what it is.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.